feel like I'm getting to a point where I don't even know what episode number we're on.
Yeah, I never know what episode.
What episode is it? 22. 22.
Yeah, because tomorrow's 23.
Let's do it. No, not tomorrow's 23. Stop telling the people the TV magic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Soon. Soon. Oh, my. I realize with this, I can't get a black prayer cloth, as I like to call them, because they don't really show on this black seat.
You can't get a prayer cloth.
Meaning
a black scarf.
I got to pick another color every other week.
Paloma. West Peak, Sparkling Spirits, Tequila. Yeah. All right, I'm here for it.
Don't know what it is. Cheers.
Cheers.
Shoo.
Oh, these late nights got me acting a roll it.
Yo, these late nights got me acting a fool. I stepped in on Vavoom, like in the way that I move. I ain't playing around with fools.
You know what? Wait, you can smell the grapefruit. Like even before you even drink. I haven't even drunk it yet.
That's pretty good. I don't think you'll think that's sweet enough.
Yeah, I don't. But you know what? I like tequila.
I like tequila too.
Mm-hmm. There's a cute store in Highland Park that have good discount booze. So what I think I'm going to do...
We love discount booze.
Before I leave the house that I'm at, I'm going to...
Stock up.
Stock up for the show, so I'll buy like 2 weeks worth.
Oh, our guest sent us a request, a requested drink.
Oh, you gonna say it now? Or
No. But we have some upcoming guests coming on the show, bitches, and
a new season too.
We have a new season on the horizon that is coming around. We've been doing this for like almost 6 months.
It's been fun. So can we skip Am I Wrong today?
Why?
Because I didn't find one.
Oh, I did.
Oh, nice.
That's so funny that you say that because I was like,
I love that.
I did. I was
Flip it around.
I was scrolling around. I was like, I have an Am I Wrong today?
I absolutely love that because I said that because I know we got a friendship episode coming up. I was just gonna dive them in there. So
why are you telling the people what we got coming up as far as
the week is gonna come?
Where is this? Where's the Am I Wrong that I was looking at? Because I found one and I thought it was funny and I screenshotted it. Oh my God, it's right here. Oh my God, look at me. Okay, so
there it is.
Am I wrong? Or our version of it.
Yes.
Switch it up. My boyfriend won't marry me if I don't give him sex every day. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so my boyfriend, 25, and I, 26, have been together for 7 years. We have 2 kids and have discussed marriage. In the last 2 years, he's increasingly become more vocal about the lack of sex we have. This morning, we got into a disagreement about how he needs sex every day, or at least needs me to attempt. After going back and forth for a minute explaining that my sex drive isn't like that, I struggle with a weak pelvic floor, have hormonal imbalances, chronic depression, anxiety, grieving the loss of my grandmother, and I've been dealing with postpartum as a stay-at-home mom. Managing my mental health has been a battle lately. He's incredibly supportive in all ways, and he just wants to have more sex. He said everyday sex is a need, and she's and this is long. I understand we gotta scrunch them down.
Yes,
so pretty much,
I love this.
Sex every day is a need, and because this bitch really wrote like a damn book.
Of course, they do that.
This bitch really wrote.
I be fighting for my life.
She really wrote an entire fucking book.
I be fighting for my life with these Am I Wrong?
Like
a real fight.
So we have kids. He has a full-time job. She's with the kids and got postpartum. She don't want to fuck, and he does.
Grandma's dead.
And her grandma's dead. You know, life is happening.
Yeah.
But he wants sex, and he doesn't want to have to go find it from someone else. But he doesn't want to marry her because he doesn't want to commit to a sexless marriage.
But they have a child together.
They have 2 children together.
Well, something's okay. They have 2 children together.
Yeah.
He wants sex every day.
Yep. Essentially.
Well, see, he needs to change that. That's not right.
Well, it seems like they're having sex like every other week.
Well, again, now that may be extreme, but he needs to change that. Every day is a fucking job.
I mean,
it is a job.
I mean, I get it.
You got 2 children.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's selfish. Like, I think he could do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I broke up with a guy because he didn't want to have enough sex.
Yeah.
I broke up with him.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him too, but I was like, I'm gonna cheat on you. That was gonna happen because you don't want to fuck often enough.
Well, that could be. I mean,
hands down.
She won't let him Wait, now she won't let him have sex with other people, or
No,
he
she
want to?
don't want him to have sex with other people. Oh no.
Well, yeah, they got to come to a middle ground,
Oh yeah, because I mean,
or just leave it where it is. I mean, because that's
that's a reason. That's a reason to not marry somebody.
It's definitely a reason to not marry.
Sexual incompatibility sucks.
Yeah, it's definitely a reason to not marry. But I also wonder though,
I shouldn't have to beg you for sex.
because they have 2 children.
Then I really shouldn't have to beg your ass for sex.
Well, clearly they know how to have sex.
Yeah, it works.
I think it's a little. I'm finna kind of play your role. I think that I don't know. She probably ain't feeling him.
So, do you think that who's wrong? Do you think that
I don't think she's wrong. I think she's wrong in the sense that speed that pussy up a little bit.
Yeah, girl. Because I mean,
I'm not saying every day. I don't have children. I go to bed alone, and I do not want and will not. And this is serious shit. When I get if a guy swing my way, one that I want, I'm not having sex every day. I don't like to. I do not like to. It actually that's like a surety that I can say I will not be turning this pussy over no every day.
I totally could have sex every day and would like to, preferably.
I could not.
I would like to fuck at least 5 times a week.
Yeah, no.
At least. If we're not fucking 5 times a week, what's the point?
But here's my thing though. If I am also not, I am kind of moving in some form of if I was to get in something polyamory, I'm not against it personally.
Polyamory?
Yeah, like a polyamorous relationship.
I don't know if I'm against it, but it sounds like that means like you'd be more into sex unless I'm against it.
No, that means that...
Go fuck that one.
That means that you get to sow your wild oats while I am home.
Oh, is that polyamory?
Yes, because polyamory is just you giving the person the freedom to go and have other relationships. I had a friend recently.
I thought polyamory was like when you like are in relationships together, not just like open relationships. I thought it was like when you're like, oh, we're poly, like it's a throuple.
Well, that could be a form of poly. Yeah, that could be poly too. But poly is not 3 people.
But
poly can be one couple who are in polyamorous relationship, meaning that they have sex with other people.
But I think polyamory isn't just about having sex with other people. It's about having relationships.
It is that too.
Yeah, and I don't. No.
But
if I say you could go fuck someone else, even if I say you could go fuck somebody else, you definitely can't be in a relationship with another bitch. Ain't no motherfucking shot.
Listen, if it's gonna lighten my load, you can do that too.
You could go have your 13 minutes of jollies and come back to the house so we can cuddle up and watch HBO. The fuck?
Yeah, don't cuddle either.
Oh man, no, I like to cuddle and fuck and all of that stuff. Okay, so you can't date me if you want to do that. Okay, if you want to do that, don't come knocking on my motherfucking door.
Don't come knocking on his door, bitch.
Don't come knocking on my door.
And don't come to mine either.
Go somewhere the fuck else.
Don't come to mine because I got Jesus. I got Jesus. Don't come fucking and holding to me either. I don't need you. I got him.
That's so funny.
I don't need your ass.
That's crazy because I really was like, I'm gonna do the Am I Wrong today.
I love that. We got some things, just some quick little things I want to say. So there is another tour coming. Another major tour is coming. Have you heard? Can you guess? Am I just
okay? Wait, so everybody is on tour. I don't have no fucking money, yo. I have no money.
I don't know what's going on.
Niggas, leave me alone. Jasmine Sullivan is on tour.
Maxwell.
Fucking with Maxwell. Is it Missy Elliott going on tour?
Well, that's it. That was what was announced.
That's
yesterday.
the new one.
What
yeah,
I was going to
Missy Elliott's going on tour. Beyonce looking like she gearing up to go on tour.
On tour with? Just say it all. It's Missy. It's
Sierra.
Busta. Good old Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes.
And they are calling that tour the Out of This World Tour. Oh, and Timbaland.
Oh, that's the one I want to go to.
The tour starts in Canada soon.
I don't really want to see...
It ends in Illinois, and they will be here at the Crypto Arena, I call the Staples Center still, on July 11th. So let me see you 1 2 step.
We might have to pull up to that. That sounds like
fun. Let me see you 1 2 step.
Missy and Sierra and Busta Rhymes? Yeah, Timbaland's cool too.
Timbaland's good. Busta, that's a good concert.
Dude, that's a great concert.
But they also got, like you said,
Busta's got songs. And
Missy got hours.
She do.
Now, good see.
Sierra got songs too.
She don't got hours though.
Maybe not.
She got a good 45 minutes.
That's all she. That was all she was gonna get on the set anyway.
The bitch is a performer. And I think that we haven't seen that lately, how much of a performance she can dance.
Sierra can dance.
She's a beauty, and she's thick since his last baby. So
she's
gonna come
thick,
with body.
She had a couple babies.
But she's just had one.
She's like schools them out.
I also think it's great. Like, I like, because we've been having this conversation about the working, like, we had one conversation on here about working moms. I do like that baby was just be probably 3-4 months old, and she's getting ready to go on a major tour. It is not that long. I think it ends but in August, so it technically would be like 3 months, but are they all like 3 months?
That depends on how often you're going. If they're doing like weekly shows twice a week, 6 nights a week, it depends on.
But kudos to her, because I mean she has a baby under 6 months. So I mean that's
and she got nanny money, and I'm sure.
I don't mean she's gonna be doing it by her own, but her body. I'm just saying that, like, I think that it just shows her stamina and that check.
I like Sierra. Megan the Stallion's going on tour with Glorilla.
And Chris Brown and Janae Aiko.
I don't want to see them.
We've announced all of them on this show.
Chris Brown and Janae Aiko going on tour?
Huh?
Chris Brown and Janae Aiko going on tour?
Yes. Remember I didn't know the other girl named Ira.
Oh, and Ira Star.
And I had to ask you what her name was.
Oh, yeah, she's fire.
She's on there.
You know what it is? Okay, so this is
Joe.
So this
Remember
year
we talked about that.
This year, bitches, the festival circle is gonna be lit. Because when you on tour, you go through the festivals anyway. It's easy to just make a stop.
Right.
So
go on.
That's how I'll be seeing a lot of these bitches. But I really want to go see Missy and Tim and Cece.
I think that'd be good. And on I think it's September the 1st.
And Busta?
I like Busta. At Grand Park here in LA on September 7th, they're having an I Love R&B concert.
Okay, who's gonna be there?
Whew, get ready. Jesus Christ.
I don't have any more money.
I don't know how much this is gonna be though. It shouldn't be too much, but it's good. Omarion.
Okay.
Bow Wow.
I'm spending $40 so far.
But they're all together.
No. I'm just saying.
Ashanti.
$45.
Ja Rule.
$60.
Monica. We were just talking about Guanica.
$65.
Pretty Ricky.
$65.
Maya.
$65.
They did this for us millennials. Carrie Hilson.
$65.
Lloyd.
Okay, $65.
Ray J.
$60.
Do you even know who Sammy is? Do you remember Sammy?
Wish
do you know Sammy?
Be best friends. Who?
Sammy.
Sammy?
Yeah.
No.
So you don't remember Sammy. Sammy had like a one hit in like 98.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't
Pleasure P,
that.
which that's pretty Ricky.
Boyfriend. Is that boyfriend number 2?
What, Pleasure P?
Pleasure P?
But isn't he a part of Pretty Ricky?
I don't know.
I think he's a part of Pretty Ricky.
I don't know.
Who else is this before I end? Lil Mo, Tweet, Jay Holiday, Nivea. I ain't heard that name in a long time. Don't mess with my man.
I will spend $60 to go see these
Don't
bitches.
mess with my man.
Don't mess with my man.
Jay Holiday. I say Jay Holiday.
I'm a man. I'm gonna give it to you.
Young Berg. I have completely forgot what he sung.
Here's a little advice for you.
No, that's not Young Berg.
Your own man.
Oh yeah, I love Nivea.
Okay.
And last but not least, special guest DJ set is by good old Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, $60.
There it is.
This is a lot of Gene in this episode, Oko.
It is denim on denim on denim. That's
denims.
what Beyonce said.
On denims, on denims, on denims. Beyonce went number 1. 8th
She
studio
did.
album.
She
number 1.
did,
Cowboy
honey.
Carter. I'm not gonna
She
lie. I listened
did.
to it one time.
Okay, you said that.
I listened to it once.
And she's also and you haven't listened since.
Not fully through. I probably need to give it like one more go. I just don't really like slow music.
Okay.
And so like, stop fucking with the mic, Oko.
I know, but it's I'm fine.
I just don't really
anxious.
I don't really like.
I am
I don't
trying
really,
to like.
I don't really
figure
like.
out-
I don't really like slow music, and so like it's just a lot of slow songs, slower album, and so like for me, it's not really doing it for me. But you said this is like your favorite Beyonce.
It is my
album.
favorite album. It is the album that
It's your favorite Beyonce album. Really?
Well, you know, I'm sentimental. The only reason that I can't say really is because the other ones mean something like sentimental. Not for my ear. This one I really, really, really like. I dream about this song. This
I
album.
had a dream about Beyonce last night.
Oh, that's great.
And it was weird because I'm a big Beyonce fan, as you bitches know. But I had a dream that Beyonce's never like been a character in one of my dreams. And so
Mine either. I don't have many celebrities in mine.
me either. And I had a dream that not only was I ran into Beyonce, I like ran to Beyonce and her team, and all of a sudden I was like kind of on Beyonce's team. And me and Beyonce were in the car going somewhere.
Okay.
In between like an event or something. And my set of skills were needed for whatever Beyonce was doing. And it was so strange because it was so real. I was like, this is like, because part of me was like, I'm in the car with Beyonce and I'm talking with Beyonce and like, it was very strange. Very strange.
So
That's
she
fine.
is the first woman in history to debut each of her studio albums at number 1 on the Billboard 200.
Is that true? Taylor
Yes,
Swift hasn't done that?
Eight.
Taylor hasn't done that?
Not eight like studio albums that went number 1.
I think Taylor Swift has done that.
I don't know. She also becomes the first black woman in history to score a number 1 album on Billboard's top country album charts.
Mm-hmm.
Jolene officially debuted in the top 10 on the Hot 100.
Oh, that's interesting.
It becomes the first version of the song to reach the top 10. Dolly's original one peaked at number 60, 50 years ago.
Interesting.
Beyonce also becomes the first artist to occupy the entire top 3 Billboard Hot Country songs. Giselle said,
Beyonce has the top.
fuck y'all.
Beyonce has the top 3 country songs right now.
And Morgan Wallen went to jail. God is good.
What a weekend it was. What a weekend
God
it
is
was
good.
here.
He said,
Okay?
I rectify hoes. I rectify hoes and crackers.
That's funny.
Good.
That's awesome.
That is great. Beyonce, I think, you can't hurt, you can't stop, you can't go against. Oh my, wait. Can I, so she, because you
Oh my.
you love Beyonce.
I do love Beyonce.
I wrote down some of her Hot 100 top 10s. Tell me something that you remember being.
Beyonce's top songs that launched into the top 10.
Yes.
I can tell you all of them.
And you can even add Destiny's Child if you want.
Oh, if I
You don't wanna do
Destiny's
that.
Child. Okay, well okay. So how many are there?
A lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It was
Okay,
a lot.
It's a lot. Okay.
It
So,
was a lot.
Okay, let's just go Beyonce.
Yeah,
Beyonce
let's
top
start
10
there.
songs. We've got Baby Boy,
Okay.
Naughty Girl,
True.
Crazy in Love.
True.
What else from that album would have gone into the top 10? Baby Boy, Naughty Girl. But
Don't forget my fave. I always mention it. The slow one.
Not Yes.
Mm-mm. Oh, I love Yes.
Yeah, that's
too.
a great
Not that
song,
one.
but
The
no,
one where
that's not in
the
the top
one
10.
with the bangs, where she in the parking garage. Come on.
What is it?
Me, Myself, and I.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
that's
that-
all
yeah,
I
yeah.
got in the end.
Yeah.
That's
what
my
I found,
favorite
That's what I
one.
found out. That's a good song. Other top 10s from Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
There's Get Me Bodied might have hit the top 10, maybe.
I don't see that.
Deja
one on
Vu definitely hit
That
the
one
top
did?
10. Irreplaceable hit the top 10.
there. Yes, it did. Beautiful Liar.
Beautiful Liar, I would have got there.
Oh, so you go still going? Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm like top 10 Beyonce songs.
But there was. Can I say one from the early years that you did not say that I want to just say? You
Baby
didn't say
Boy.
Crazy in Love.
I did say Crazy in Love.
Did you say Bonnie and Clyde?
No, I didn't.
Do you remember how big that song was?
I don't really like that song.
I love it.
No, I don't really.
Yes. Look for me.
Of the Beyonce and Jay of the
I
Beyonce and
love that
Jay Z
song.
of the Beyonce and Jay Z collabs. That's probably my least
Look
favorite.
for me. I love that song. I can remember like vividly being 13 years old, like, oh, I like this.
No,
that was a hot one.
No, that one's not my favorite. The only one that might be worse than that one is Hollywood.
It went number 1?
No, that is a worse Beyonce and Jay Z song. I don't like that one.
All right, so get some more of the recent years. What do
More
you
of the
got?
more recent ones. Okay, so top 10 Partition. Drunken Love definitely went number 2.
For sure. It went one. Yeah, I don't know.
Perfect went number 1 with Ed Sheeran.
It did. What is that?
It's with Ed Sheeran.
I don't even know how that goes.
It's an Ed Sheeran song that was like remixed with Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple. Megan Thee Stallion.
Formation.
Formation. Oh yeah, Formation. Okay, that makes sense. Love on Top was also probably top 10.
It was. Telephone.
Sure.
Well, and Gaga.
I know. Yeah.
You like that one?
Hello, baby, you call. It was iconic when it came out.
Oh, very iconic.
You
I
know,
love
shutting
that
down
song.
the issue. It was very iconic when it came out. Beyonceing.
Break My Soul.
That, yeah, of course.
Cuff It.
Oh, Cuff It was top 10 too.
Yes, it
I
was.
should've
Texas Hold'em.
Yep. So was 16 Carriages.
Yeah.
I think it went number 9.
Most Wanted.
Almost Wanted went shot into the top 10.
Yeah, and so did Jolene. And then
What's Most Wanted?
the one with her.
What
and
no,
Miley.
what number is that?
I don't know. I didn't write the numbers.
I didn't
down.
look at the list this week.
Yeah, I didn't write the numbers. She has all 23 of the eligible songs are in the Hot 100.
The other
the
ones are
album.
too short.
Yeah, I think that must be meant like interludes and stuff. Yeah, I felt like, but all 23 eligible songs are in the Hot 100.
Beyonce's not fucking around with hoes.
She's not fucking around. She's really not fucking around.
This is a 42-year-old mom.
It is.
Okay?
Of children.
Of children's, okay? Fucking up these good charts.
She is.
Fucking up these good charts.
What do you think of... Oh, you know what? So I was doing some reading, and they were talking about like week sales and how Beyonce, how Coach... Why do I call that album Coach Carter, Jesus?
Cowboy Carter.
What is it?
Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter, that's it. They were talking about how Beyonce, how many is sold in 1 week, and I think it's like right at
400,000, a little over.
Yeah. So it's doing good.
Oh yeah,
very. And they one of the charts on Twitter had the highest first week sales on the Billboard 200 by any black female artist, by the top black female artists of this century. Who do you think number one? Who do you think is the black woman with the biggest first week sales of this century?
The biggest first week sales?
Yeah, since 2000. It surprised me.
Let me put up like 3 guesses.
Okay.
Black woman biggest sales. Lauryn Hill?
Of this decade, that was like 98, so no.
Oh, okay.
Since 2000.
Okay, since 2000. Okay. Rihanna?
Mm-mm.
And then there's Beyonce.
She's there, not number one.
Is it SZA?
She's on the list. It's
Summer?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah.
It's good old Miss Alicia Keys, honey.
Oh.
Alicia Keys.
That doesn't surprise me. Alicia had the kids on.
Oh, yeah,
lock.
she did. She sold for that As I Am album, that black and white one, 742,000 in the first week.
Okay, no, because what's it called? Did 900,000 in its first week? Beyonce.
What? But was that this year?
That was Beyonce in 2013.
That's not what. No, according to this, it says Beyonce did 617.
The album Beyonce
In the first week. The biggest one so far.
Okay, so what happened when that came out? So when Beyonce dropped Beyonce, she dropped it on a Friday.
I remember.
Out the blue.
Yeah.
Changed the day that people release
Completely
music
changed
on.
it. Right.
Everything.
Right.
She only had 3 days of tracking. From Friday to Tuesday.
I understand that.
So in the first week sales, the first 7 days that album was out, sold more than that.
Got it. They just
sold just under 1 million.
Yeah,
but because of the way that it was set up,
right.
It dropped from Friday to whatever the tracking day was, Tuesday, Monday night, 600,000 units.
I'll read just a few of them. So Alicia had Just As I Am had 742. Mary J. Blige, The Breakthrough.
That's a good one. That's like 540. Right?
What? Mary J. Blige, 729.
Oh, that's damn.
Survivor had 663.
Yeah, I believe it. Lemonade
is
like 600
653.
Something. Yeah.
Mary J is that's why you can't. I got Mary J on this list about something too. Mary J, you can't come against Mary Jane. She is good. That one with the bob. I don't know what the album was called. It's too small for me to read it right now.
Fine.
Yeah, where she got a little Chinese bob. That one was 629. Ooh. But who's also on the list is Ciara. She had 338 for one of them albums. Nicki had 375.
For what?
Pink Friday.
Pink Friday.
SZA had 318.
For that new one.
Yes. Keisha Cole had 322 for A Different Me.
That's the one with was it Love?
Never knew what I was. Yeah, I'm sure. What else was it? And this is, but I don't know, because it was such a big song. I thought
sounds
it did
like gargling
more
on a cock.
Because it was such a big song, I thought it did a little more. Emancipation of Mimi had 404 the first week. I mean,
that's
Lord
a
knows,
massive album.
A massive album. And I Am Sasha Fierce, and then you have all the other ones. Who else? Mary J is on there a couple times. Janet's on there a few times. So all the girls.
Love it.
And kudos to Survivor, like Destiny's Child. The Children of Destiny, they were chart-topping and record-breaking.
Yeah, I mean, Beyonce has really been the shit for a very long time.
You better stop acting like every time I say the other girls, you got to say just singularly Beyonce. I said that's the Children of Destiny.
Them bitches have not been the shit for that long.
Don't do Kelly.
You heard what the fuck I said.
Don't do Kelly. Don't do Michelle.
What's the next topic?
God, don't do these people.
What is the next topic?
God, you do not have to even do them people like that. Do you want to talk about Mary J. or Lily Allen?
Lily Allen. No, well, okay. I don't want to. I want to talk about Lily Allen, but I
okay.
don't want to talk that much more about. Beyonce is dominating this entire episode.
I said Mary J.
Or Lily Allen.
Okay.
But Lily Allen is Beyonce again.
It is. So we're going to go to Mary J.
Let's go to Mary J.
All right.
Or what are our other options of time? What
Jonathan Majors, J. Cole.
Let's do J. Cole.
Okay, you want to do J. Cole?
That's what I want to talk about. We're doing music. We're doing musicians today.
Yes, I thought that this was like a music episode.
This is a music episode.
Yeah, I do think you'll find that Mary J. story interesting though.
I believe I will. That's next.
So J. Cole. J. Cole had a feature.
Cole.
Lord. By the way, I did so much homework for this shit, and watch I not know how to say any of it right
you
now.
know Oko told me to listen to these songs this morning.
And you did not.
I didn't.
Okay, so J. Cole, I got to go back to the beginning. I'm already tired. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar, let me just go with what I know. Kendrick Lamar is a feature on Metro Boomin
and Future's new song.
Yes. And that song is called Like That.
Okay.
And in it, there's a sneak disc where Kendrick said, "Motherfuck the big three, it's just big me."
Yep.
Which then set off J. Cole.
Well, okay, when they said motherfuck, okay, first of all, when he said motherfuck big three, did we not talk about this?
No.
Okay, so when he said motherfuck big three, it's just on me. The problem was, okay, when J. Cole said the line, he said something like, "Oh, it's just the big three. Is who's the big three? Is it me, Drake, or is it Kendrick, Drake, or me?"
Yeah.
That was like the original J. Cole line.
Right.
And I thought that that was like, I didn't think that was like a diss. I just thought that was like, what he said. They're considered three of the more popular rappers. And I mean, I think, Kendrick might have been upset that he got conflated with Drake as a rapper, which is maybe fair. Because that's kind of disrespectful.
But he also, that song, First Person Shooter, is what you're talking about.
Yes.
In that song, he also said, meaning J. Cole, in that Drake song, he said, mentioning the big three, he said, but he feels like Muhammad Ali. So out of the three, I guess he's the greatest.
I don't know. What did Kendrick say?
Kendrick said, "Motherfuck the big three is just big me." He hasn't said anything else.
But J. Cole responded.
Yes.
Now that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah. So J. Cole, after that Future and Metro Boomin single,
which was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. J. Cole then he got a little upset.
He got a little grumpy.
He got a little grumpy.
A little attitude. Little tune.
Yeah, he got a little grumpy.
Mr. Cole?
And he responded.
Please don't put me on a diss track, Mr. Cole. I like you.
That's funny. He responded with a track called 7 Minute Drift. If that's not what it's called, people, y'all tell me
7
what
Minute
it is.
Drill?
That's it. 7 Minute Drill where he is just going in.
For 7 minutes?
For 7 minutes.
Oh.
On Kendrick.
It's just, and Kendrick is the sole target?
Pretty much.
Oh.
There's a line where he says, "Funny thing about it, bitch, I don't even want the prestige. Fuck the Grammys. Them crackers never done nothing for me." I guess what I took, that's just a line that stood out to me when I listened to it.
I mean, sure, I was going to say, that's not really a
No, that was my line that I...
Okay, so my pants have this big-ass rip in them, and I was like, I just noticed that I wore these. Look at this. This is ridiculous.
Ghetto show.
Ghetto as fuck. I'm trying to keep my leg up, my whole ass, my whole entire ball sack is out.
Yeah, it is.
My entire ball sack is out.
So I
think this is the second time I've worn ripped pants. And all my pants rip in the same spot.
Mine do too.
In the same rippy ball sacky spot. I'm sorry. Okay, J. Cole.
So he goes on on the 7 minutes, but since then he's apologized. Because he says that he went on a whole thing at some festival recently where he pretty much said that he did not like that he allowed whatever was going on to affect him like that.
Yeah, because he was obviously bothered.
Right. I also think it's a good rollout because his album is out.
J. Cole
he just dropped the album Friday.
Oh, J. Cole.
Yes. Doing my homework, I listened to some of it.
Sure.
The one track I do recommend for the people is Crocodile Tears. It's good.
Okay.
I wonder why, like, Beyonce got alligator tears. He got crocodile tears. And I am crying nigga tears.
Nigga tears.
So it is like all these niggas with their tears. But it is interesting. Now, another thing that I found interesting, kudos to Adrian. So here's what I do with some of our topics. There are some of our friends who I just call and say, I need you to just tell me your opinion. So when I go to Kory, I kind of know how I want to talk about it.
Okay.
So Adrian.
I'm regularly ambushed on this show.
That's true. I am not. Adrian said to me, just giving me a little like context for that 7-minute drill, that his rap was based upon Jay-Z's The Takeover when he was dissing Nas.
Okay.
So he kind of went like that old school route.
Okay.
Which is why people were kind of hoping, meaning J. Cole, that he keep it going because, that's a part of hip hop. You kind of like a good diss. I did this, I did that. I remember
J. Cole and Kendrick have songs together.
They do?
Yes.
Well, I think Kendrick is above it, which is why I don't think he said anything. I mean, he's not above dissing, clearly. But I mean, like, he's not, I never thought he was going, you think Kendrick with his Prada boots is going to go back and forth with J. Cole? I don't see that. With his Prada
boots and Pulitzer?
Yeah, I don't see that.
He said
He said, I'm not in Compton no more, nigga.
Give you dusty
you half
nigga.
ass, you want to be in Compton.
You fucking...
Because ain't J. Cole white?
He's like, you half and half. J. Cole, again, I really like you. Please don't ether me on the track.
Yeah, he should. Do that, J. Cole. Do it for me. I like J. Cole. I actually like the album.
J. Cole's fire.
The albums that are from it's a little too melancholy. I don't like slow rap, so it gets a little too like something about it sound like Def Comedy Jam. Not Def Comedy Jam, Def Poetry Jam. Where it's like a spoken word, which I like spoken word.
You do.
But it's just something
that artsy fartsy. Oko loves some artsy fartsy.
Oh, I very much so. So it's just something about it. So one more few that we have to mention is the girls in Miami, the City Girls.
So we live in LA. And in LA, they don't play the City Girls.
Yeah, you say that.
They play the City Girls on the East Coast.
And definitely Florida. They're evangelists in Florida.
They play them bitches. They don't play them over here. So I haven't heard a City Girl song in I don't know how long. But
they are evangelists in Florida.
I haven't heard a City Girl song in forever. But so they're beefing. What happened? Who they mad at?
Well, it just got out of hand yesterday, but I'll just start from I'm not going.
God, this hole is ridiculous.
Well, you're not closing your legs.
Well, because I don't want to anymore.
So
enjoy it.
So Carisha is accusing her fellow City Girl member JT of sending a barrage of sneak disses her way. I don't know why everybody's sneak dissing. On yesterday, she took to Twitter to allegedly speak about her bandmate. She sent out various posts alluding to someone in their circle who was acting different. She then retweeted JT's post stating that she has a Glock loaded with an extended clip. These southern bitches. From there, Miami unloaded on her own proverbial clip aimed at JT. Here's what she tweeted. A bitch sneak dissing me for weeks, and I ain't say shit about what a bitch mad at me for. She began her flurry of posts. I ain't jealous of a soul. I'm always gonna always be like, go bitch, go. I clap for everybody.
This is JT?
This is Carisha. This is Young Miami, who's claiming that JT's been sneak dissing her.
JT's the one fucking Diddy.
No, that's Carisha. That's Young Miami.
Oh, Carisha's the one fucking Diddy.
Yeah, JT's the one that went to prison.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say one of them did go to. Okay, so
JT.
Okay.
I show love to everybody. It ain't JT's the one also with Uzi.
For Zoan niggas?
Uzi Word. What's his name?
Wait, JT went to prison for Zoan?
I don't remember.
Isn't Zoan when like you get someone to send like some cash app to you or something?
It's
yeah,
fraud.
It's like
Yeah,
you get
fraud.
like you get I know niggas.
She was fighting with Glorilla last week, and Glorilla, when she was like talking about fighting and beating, and Glorilla, this bitch from Memphis,
Glorilla looked like she fight.
who wanted to fight,
Glorilla looked like she fight.
and JT was kind of talking all huff like, I fight, and I done been to jail and went to showing her mugshot. She said, bitch, you didn't go to jail not one time for fighting. You went for fraud.
You went for fraud. Don't get it twisted. She's like,
you ain't about that throwing them hands now.
Miami bitches don't throw hands like that.
Don't make a blanket statement.
I mean, when I think of Miami bitches, I'm like, throwing hands like that?
I know some real get with you Miami bitches.
They went to shit.
I know them.
Miami bitches, y'all throwing them down like that? All right.
I mean, like Razor, you mentioned, well, you didn't mention this, but
you've confused me with another black gay guy.
No. I confused you when you, last week when you were asking me, did I know a fight? And I was like, no, I don't know fights. I've never seen one before. Yeah. I did think about that episode. I thought about that moment, and I did have a fight. One of the worst fights I ever saw was in middle school, where I was walking by and the girl had got jumped. But what I remember the most is that, like, just to fend her, she knew they were going to jump her. What I remember is that she had a blade, and I remember one of the girls who had jumped her walking by her, and she had her head down, and I never would get this out of my mind. All I could see was just blood just leaking. Because the girl who was fighting for her life had like pulled out the razor and just went to slicing her on the face.
Yeah, I'm slicing bitches up.
Yeah. So I did think of that. So no, that,
I think it's crazy that you had a memory from high school.
Yeah, a day after.
Because we couldn't remember. We had no memories from school last week.
So the children of city girls, the evangelists, as I like to call them. Which, by the way, Black Twitter is so funny. Black Twitter put out, one person tweeted yesterday when this fight was going on. Oh Lord, now Mary's fighting.
Now Mary fighting.
So this idea that Black Twitter's calling them Mary is absolutely hilarious.
I don't know. The city girls they beefing. What they beefing over? Do I give a shit? It sounds like they beefing over nothing. I mean, one of them's fucking Diddy, and one of them, is a felon. So,
well, a lot of the hip hop community is felons.
No, a lot of the hip hop community is not felons.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Okay.
Some people are felons. Morgan Wallen went to jail last night.
I said that was Jubilee there.
God damn it.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
And where did he go to jail? I didn't even look into it. I just celebrated.
He got drunk and threw a chair off the roof of a building.
He's crazy. Why he didn't jump?
So he got drunk. He threw a chair off the building.
I mean, if you're going to throw a chair and jump.
The chair, I guess, the chair landed near some cops. So they arrested his ass. And he's smiling, cheesing in that.
Of course
he's smiling, cheesing in that picture. He said, I did. They ain't call me a nigga. I ain't calling nobody a nigga this time. He said, this was easy. I can get out of this one. This one ain't gonna cost me $100,000.
He said, nigga's number one anyway. Let me take a dive with this fold-up chair.
OD. That's funny. Oh, Beyonce.
Yeah, he's silly.
Kicking ass and taking names.
Huh?
Beyonce kicking ass and taking names.
He is. She is.
I'm so excited for this new album of mine that's coming out.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about that. Yes, it's music.
We're doing a music episode.
Yeah.
Crop tops are my lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to make an album that best represented this lifestyle, oh mine. And so you will have 11 tracks of twerkable, twerkabilly.
You better twerk.
Records that will be fun. And I just love it. I really am excited for the interludes.
Oh, that's gonna be the fun.
I'm really excited for the interludes.
I like the interludes.
The podcast before the podcast.
It was that. It felt like a long time ago, but it was.
It was a long time ago.
Was this 2021 or 22?
21.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
That's why I feel like
God.
That Beyonce's album, right? Yeah, the Beyonce's album, right? That Beyonce's album has been like they were recording like from like 2019 and like that making this product has taken a lot of time. I feel good in that I've made these records and I've had this concept and I've been waiting for it to come out for when the time is right and when it's actually right and when the moment is right. And so yeah, I'm excited.
You know the song Just for Fun?
By who?
On Beyonce's album, Cowboy Carter?
No.
Well, she got one called Just for Fun with the black guy named Willie. Willie, I don't know your last name, but you know your name, child.
Okay.
And he talked about the process of like Willie Jones, and he revealed that he recorded Just for Fun. Because you're talking about the process of you making it.
Yeah.
He said he recorded Just for Fun with Beyonce at the end of February. He said it was literally in the fourth quarter. It was at the end of February 20th something. He also revealed
February 20th of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also revealed that he received a call from Alex Vicky, who produced his vocals on Just for Fun, saying, she's like, "Are you sitting down?" I was like, "Yeah." And she goes on to say, Beyonce is working on a country album and she loves your voice. He said, "Are you serious?" And she said, "Can you come out here tomorrow?" And he replied, "Send the car."
Of course.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Now, they're claiming that Beyonce will be Cowboy Carter will be pushed down to number 2 because J. Cole will be number 1 on the Hot 200.
Who will?
J. Cole.
Next week.
Yeah.
And then Taylor.
When is she coming? Not that I wait.
The week after.
Is this anticipation? People talking about it?
I don't know if people are talking about it, but I know that Taylor Swift.
Because I've only seen her you say that. I know you know what you're talking about. I just don't.
I think Taylor drops April 19th. Did Beyonce drop the 19th as well?
I don't know. No. The 29th.
I think Taylor drops on April 19th.
Oh, so this is a known thing.
Yeah.
How they like do?
Because everyone's not. They're not trying to cannibalize each other's sales.
I appreciate that. I think that's very nice.
They're not trying to do that. So like.
But why do you? I mean, they're both so big. Why would you have to?
But the same thing goes for Ariana Grande. They all were like.
Pony. Yes, I forgot about that. Pony had a little moment.
Pony had a moment. They all got their number one album.
She had some chart topics.
Everybody got 2 weeks. They got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks, bitch, before I drop my shit.
And remember, that's what happened kind of with Renaissance and Drake. Drake put out something like right before Renaissance that was similar.
Yeah.
That did good.
That did good.
Yeah.
That did good. You gotta you try to not eat up another large person's week if you can avoid it.
Quickly, Mary J.
Okay.
Oh, you got something?
Do I have? No, I don't. Mary
All right.
J. So I had the am I wrong? I don't say
that's good.
I did something.
So Mary J.
Actually, I do have something.
Go on. Go.
Okay. This is not a music thing. So last week, one of the biggest heists in LA County was pulled off in Los Angeles.
What was it?
They robbed like a safe.
Okay.
For $30 million.
Wow, that's good.
And they came in. They did it on Easter. Mm-hmm. So they came in, robbed the safe, and they didn't notice money was gone until Monday morning.
Where was the safe at? I'm
somewhere
confused.
in I don't know, somewhere in Los Angeles.
Oh, it wasn't like an ATM. I don't know why.
No, it wasn't like an ATM.
Machine.
What they said was interesting is they said this was pros because they were able to do it without setting off the alarm.
Okay.
For the building.
Professionals,
yeah. And also that I have another. I have two. We're gonna go from one to the other. Okay, perfect. So it's $30 million.
Okay.
They steal $30 million. And they've got away with it. They don't know where it is. They said not a lot of people would know that money would be in that safe. They said the number of people who wouldn't have access to this information was really, really small. But I thought that was very, very interesting. One of the biggest heists ever. No, the biggest heist in LA.
And they haven't caught them.
No.
30 million in cash.
30 million in cash. Last week.
Good for them. I hope they.
Yeah, I hope they win. I hope they,
And if it's cash,
off the Maldives or wherever you go.
You can't really find that.
So, I don't think I told this story on here. I've been thinking about it. Mm-hmm. I have a friend who went on this is a good time. Yeah. I have a friend who's on a trip and her cousin is like, send me a couple, you got a clean debit card. You got a clean bank account? And he was like, yeah, but what you trying to do? Trying to do some shit with a clean card. And they're out of town, so they decide to, they're out of town, so they're like, okay, I'll be back in like 3 weeks. It's just so good as you're done with everything that you're doing, be done with it in 3 weeks. And he's like, I'm just trying to come up a little bit on a little something. Mm-hmm. Okay. He asked how much he think he gonna come up. He like 15, 20,000. And that's not like a small come up, right? So my friend is out of town. They come back to town and so this was like 2 years ago. I was like waiting for it's been a little bit of an anniversary. Maybe I can say the story now.
Oh, this ain't happened like recently.
No, this is a couple years ago. And so they come back to they get a call like, oh hey, from the cousin, like, can you come back a couple days early from your trip? And they're like, okay, they do. When he gets back, they're like, oh, I'm like trying to like avoid pieces of the story. When he gets back, they're trying to get him to corroborate an account. They went to Wells Fargo. Okay. And you got to go into Wells Fargo and say, hey, okay, this is my account and this money is good. He checks his account, and there's a whole lot of money in it. A whole lot of money in it.
Oh, wow.
Like, because again, the cousin was gonna come up like 15, 20. So I'm talking to him, and I'm like, how much money was in the account? I'm thinking it's like, maybe like 75,000, 100,000. No. Guess how much money was in the account?
Me?
Yeah, you guess.
100,000.
No, more.
500,000.
More.
$1 million.
More.
10 million.
There was $12 million in this Wells Fargo account.
Whoa.
12.
Dear God.
There's $12 million in this Wells Fargo account. And so he goes into his account, which was overdrafted, like a month ago. And now it has $12 million. That is cleared. Okay, they get back. The cousin is supposed to meet him at the airport. Not there. They pick the cousin up.
Okay.
Finds out a couple days later, cousin got picked up by, they was waiting for him for some shit that happened a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're in a Telegram chat all of a sudden with the people who were orchestrating this thing, the people from the cousin. They like add him to this Telegram chat. And they want him to go into the bank and to verify this money. He won't do it. No shot, because it's 12.
Because verify means what?
Say that the account is fine, that everything is normal.
Right.
Approve that this $12.6 million got here and how it got here. Go in there with the story. They have someone in Wells Fargo. You just have to go in. They have a plant in there. So they don't go. They don't go. They have someone impersonate him and go into the Wells Fargo to claim the money. Change the account name, not the name. Change the passwords. Change the addresses. All this stuff. My friend gets a notification like, "Did you authorize these changes?" It's like, no, no, and they don't know what to do because these dudes went in, sent in somebody to impersonate them. It's $12 million in this account. And like call up Wells Fargo and it says, your available balance is $12.6 million. That's how much money's in here. And so they're like, I'm like, I told them, you need to go. The American experiment is over. Go somewhere else.
Take the money.
Take the money and go. Put it in a Bitcoin, dip, and disappear. Because people have died for a whole lot less than $12.6 million.
Yeah. They definitely have Jesus.
For way less money. And this is wild. They impersonated, they're doing shit like this is wild. And so then they go ghost. My friend goes ghost for like 3 weeks. And like I got this call, I get this thing, I'm like trying to come up with a plan, trying to help. They disappear for 3 weeks. And then I come back and they were like, and then they just like went to the bank and was like, hey, like I don't know what's going on. This money wasn't there. I don't have all this money. Like this is a little strange. And then that kind of like resolved it. And they were like, so they did their investigation in XYZ and they kind of got out of it. Yeah. I don't know how
the money just went away.
Yeah. So what it was like a tax return thing, and so they like changed some numbers on a tax return. So they essentially like, because it was verified, so they stole like $12 million from like the government.
But nobody got it.
No. But like someone at Wells Fargo had to approve that, because I mean like $12 million doesn't just like go into an account and like and like no one does, it doesn't raise a flag. So someone,
especially if taxes ain't coming out.
So it's like someone at Wells Fargo real high up had to approve that. And it was a whole thing. Very interesting. Oh, because of the bank robbery. So the dudes, so these guys just got off with $30 million, which was like the biggest heist or whatever. Yeah. But like, I know some people who've gotten pretty close to $30 million on some pretty awesome.
Did you ever see the movie Set It Off?
Of course I've seen Set It Off.
One of my favorite movies.
It's a great movie.
But I actually feel like that movie kind of like tapped into like how you root for the person to win. Even if it's wrongness, there's a part of human nature.
Oh yeah.
That it's like, because I remember seeing the ending after
when Queen Latifah got shot up.
After Queen Latifah had died.
Iconic moment, girl.
After Vivica,
we gonna get Queen Latifah on the show.
I would love that.
And Vivica Fox. I said that today. I said we gonna have Vivica Fox on the show. I said that today.
After Vivica died, after Kimberly Elise died first, It was something about seeing Jada
You just
on
spoiled
that.
this movie for all these niggas.
Oh, they fine. It's 25 years old.
Yeah, you had time to see it.
It's 25 years old.
You did have time to see
It
it.
is fucking 25 years old, and it is a classic.
And if you're watching us, you probably have watched that.
Yeah, if you watching us for sure, they know said it all.
Yeah.
But when Jada makes it through, it is like a triumphant feeling. I remember being a kid crying because my mom was crying, and
Sure.
knowing like it was like, whoa, this is like finally somebody got off.
Finally somebody made it out.
So Mary J. Song "Real Love,"
Real love.
1992.
I'm searching for
recently,
real love.
A company filed a lawsuit against Universal Music because, according to them, they stole the sample of that song and they're not being credited. According to the reports, the plaintiff has alleged that a song UMG has in their catalog, Real Love, sampled a song that they have owned without permission and is now seeking compensation. They say, run me my money.
We were just talking about, you had 25 years to watch that movie. I feel like you had a lot of time to file this lawsuit.
I thought that too. The legal complaint was filed by a company called Tough America, owners of music subsidiary Tough City Records. And in their filing, Tough says that in 1992, Mary J's classic was unlawfully sampled, their 1973 song Impeach the President, in both its sound recording and musical composition. So another group in 1988, they also sampled the song, but they credit them. Can I play something for you? And I want you to tell me, do you hear something? Do you hear something? And whatever that something is.
What happens is usually music is really getting sold a lot right now.
Right.
Everyone's like buying and selling music.
Right.
So like if you're buying up a whole bunch of old music and you buy up a lot of it, you can find some similarities and some shit to some songs that already came out.
True. So this is Mary. Oh God. That's Mary.
Okay.
This is the 1978
one.
73 one that's saying that. Wait, let me play the other one. So this is the group. There was a group in the 80s called Audio 2 who had this same. They sampled it.
Play it.
And I'm going to play it.
That's definitely the same boom bap.
And
that's like a lot of sampling. Like that's like a lot. A lot of songs have probably sampled that, but that is that.
That's the group then in the 80s. So they actually sampled. They rightfully got the clearings from the group that Mary's saying.
Wait, that's the one. You played Mary, then you played one who said they sampled it?
Yes.
What's the original?
I'm going to play now the original because I just wanted to play both of them.
No, that's confusing. Is it
confusing?
Yeah, that's confusing. Play Mary's.
Okay.
Okay. Now play what they're saying Mary stole.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honey drippers in the house tonight, and they just got back from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
I think they got something they want to say.
Interesting.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, that's different though. Yeah, I do. But okay, a lot of hip hop is samples, and particularly samples from that 70s and 80s sound.
Yeah.
A lot of drum stuff has been sampled. A lot of stuff comes from samples. Almost every hip hop song comes from samples. Particularly in that 90s era of hip hop and R&B. I wonder if so they're saying they weren't credited at all?
No. Not in hers. The second one that I played was the one that did.
The second one did sample it.
Yeah.
The second one is an interesting note because it lets you be known that when you flex that song, it will turn to that. When you slow it down.
That's it. Yeah,
That's what it'll turn into.
I actually heard more of the original in the second one than I do in the Mary's version.
Yes. That's our 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. It's the time?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is 8 o'clock.
Episode 23.
Episode 23. Lily Allen, you better be glad
22.
God... What, 22? Yeah, 22.
22.
You better be glad God loves you.
No, we'll come for Lily next. Well, yeah,
Yeah, we're
not.
done. I'm like, fuck that white lady.
Lily, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that's it. Just fuck you.
That's what it is. Yeah, Lily,
fuck you. You
Bye.
ain't the owner of country.
You not. You actually
you.
are a European white bitch.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Okay. Toots.
Bye-bye.